Hello, hello. Thank you so much for being patient while we set up there. Hi, welcome to episode 1 of Roll20 Presents Bronze's Tales from the Loop campaign. That's not as impressive as it sounded in my head. The Bronze Tales from the Bronze Loop camp.
Nailed it, honestly. Flawless.
Mic drop.
Flawless start.
Thank you. I thought of the episode name. Episode 1, Sticks and Stones. See, that was a great episode name.
Beautiful.
Tales from the Loop by Master GM Bronze. It sounds conceited to call yourself a Master GM.
We'll do it for you.
Alex, we didn't discuss it.
I mean, if you just put it on your business card, it has to be true. So
can we call it Loopy Tunes instead of like Looney Tunes?
Loopy Tunes.
Yeah.
See?
Hanna-Barbera is still playing in the night.
Move over, drummer boy. We have a new intro theme.
Just beatbox role players now.
Can you ASMR the Looney Tunes theme for me?
Oh no!
Oh my gosh! I think we discussed this last time? I hate ASMR.
We were really getting into it, and it was my fault. So
yeah, I hate it. I really hate it. Wait. Yeah, we talked about that during episode 0, right? Am I crazy?
I think
only
we probably talked about ASMR.
Yeah, I hate it. A little known fact about that bronze girl: when I see videos of people like slurping their noodles, I just want to slap them across the face. Or when they're like,
"Yep, I do remember that."
No slurps in this house.
I'm like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Don't make that sound in my presence. Or like, you know, the nails on the cans and stuff. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. I hate ASMR. It has the opposite effect on me. Like if I want ASMR, I watch Bob Ross. You know? But like the sound of
ASMR
like,
is you
as
I'm like garlic is to vampires, right? Like it just wards you off completely.
Sends me into a blind rage. Yeah, really, really random. But yeah, hi, hello, welcome to Roll20's Tales from the Loop campaign, GM by yours truly. Not sponsored by ASMR because it's the worst. It's the devil.
Also not a company.
Yeah. Also not a company. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But we will all be using the ear microphones.
Yes. See that too, like with the nails on that ear microphone. Oh my. Okay, we're not gonna get into this.
They look so gross.
They really do. They really do. There's nothing sexy about that. And
they don't look like ears.
Yeah.
With no head.
It's not sexy. It's. Who are we?
Dug a hole.
Well, chat, we've learned a lot today.
I'm throwing Josh under the bus today. Josh, take it away.
Oh, wait. What do you want me to do?
Who are you?
You started the ASMR today, so
yeah, fair enough.
Why are you here?
Hey,
Who are you?
hi everybody. My name's Josh.
No.
yes.
Bronze just leaves.
We don't have to do it in whispers.
Game's over. Hey everybody. My name's Josh. My pronouns are he, him. I run a site called IntelliGame where we take games and also analyze culture in the real world and try to have some strong discussions about that. I'm a little newer to tabletop role playing, but I'm really excited to be able to do some time with Tales from the Loop.
Awesome. And where can people find you? Wait, did you say that?
Are we doing the characters too?
Oh, are we also doing the characters too?
Yeah, actually, yes. We should do that too. So why don't you give a brief, you know what? I changed my mind. No, because each of you is going to get a little intro at the beginning. I have something scripted for each of you. So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I forgot I did that. I forgot I actually, most of the time I wing it. This time I actually thought how I'm going to do that. So we'll hold on. Keep your character knowledge under your hat, under your beautiful night.
I brought one.
Yeah. It's perfect.
Cool.
Gotta be, so.
Austin, Who are you, and where can people find you?
I'm Austin, and you can find me here on Twitch at Austin Marie. This is my second campaign ever, and I'm very, very excited. Both of which were done through Roll20, so it's pretty nice.
What's the system you played the first time?
Just 5e.
Yeah? Did you enjoy it?
It was really fun. I had a bard who I think the end of the story was that she ran off with the NPC and accidentally solved the mystery that was going on.
Nice.
Because they banged on like some ancient pedestal or something. I don't know. God bless her. I miss her. I hope she's doing great. But yeah, I'm super excited to do this. My pronouns are she, her, and I hope I don't embarrass myself too much.
I don't think you will. We're pretty casual. Four and I, right? I'm pretty casual GM. We're friendly GMs, Four and I.
We've had quite a delightful spin of casualities.
Okay.
That sounded like
as opposed to casualties.
Yeah.
When someone dies, you just go, yeah.
It was a casualty.
In fact, Four and I do wet work on the side.
All right, so we've been talking about ASMR. Now we're going to talk about wet work.
Wait, but wet work is when you kill people. Four, who are you, and what? How have you found yourself here? Wait, did Four disconnect? This is my worst nightmare right here. This is like what I'm always afraid of is going to happen.
Okay, but can we talk about how perfect of a face that is?
No, it is.
To be frozen on, just...
Yeah, but
it's like mid blink meme.
Force caught in the loop already.
Yes, because what's gonna happen is Four is gonna disconnect and then come back, and then all the cameras are gonna switch locations.
Yep.
Just like that.
Yep. it's gonna be Russian roulette.
Everyone's still in the same spot. It's a blessing. Oh,
welcome back, Four. That was very dramatic.
Is the hurricane already here?
Maybe.
I don't see it.
Four, now that we know you're alive and well, who are you? What do you do on the internet, and where can we find you?
When my internet works, you can find me on the forefronts at Twitter. I happen to be a Mister, and I'm here to give you the delightful 90s and coffee and Quaggoth talk that you can imagine, because very soon I will be releasing Queers and Quaggoths, which is a podcast I do with my good friend Abby Gator, and it's where we talk about all sorts of queer things in the Monster Manual and how you can bring that to your campaign. But we're recording it right now live before you put it on iTunes and all that jam. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's me. I'll see you later as the hurricane descends upon Georgia Savannah.
Don't say that. That's scary.
It's like too real.
It's not North Carolina. And bless all you in North Carolina. Please be safe.
Yes. And DC, last but not least, who are you? Where can we find you?
Hello. I am DC. You can find me on Twitter.
That was a pause and a half.
I've perfected it over many years. I've trained on mountaintops. You can find me on Twitter at Dungeon Commander. I am a game designer. My pronouns are they, them. I design games about mutants and mutants doing mutant things like punching, kicking, eating food, breathing air, etc. If you're interested in those sorts of activities, which you are because you do them every day, check me out on Twitter. I also make other things. You'll see eventually. Catch me in the future.
Franz, move that cursor off Four. I was frantically trying to fix things after, I was actually trolling everyone because, everybody watching at home was trying to move their cursor off of Four's face.
They can't keep the cursors off me.
I'm a professional. It's fine.
They want those makeup streams. They just want that little, that fun AOL application where it has this very who was like one of the, it was like a Barbie on your little AOL screen, and you could do that little mini game where you could touch up her blush and all that stuff, and then your mom would answer the phone. You'd have to do it again sometime.
I never
I'm
played that one. I'm very sad.
with you, but I'm with you in here.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm just trying to get into character.
Hi, I'm that bronze girl, and I'm regretting this campaign. Just kidding. No, I'm not. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I am a full-time variety caster here on Twitch. I'm also a pretty long-time GM when it comes to streaming. I've been GMing for on stream I've been GMing for about 3 to 4 years now. Across a lot of different platforms. You may have seen me on Hyper RPG. You may have seen me on Geek and Sundry. You may have seen me on I was a part of a Kickstarter for Open Legend, a bunch of different stuff. But this is my second campaign I'm GMing here for Roll20. The first one was a Blaze in the Dark campaign, and this one is a Tales from the Loop campaign. You can find me on my Twitter and Twitch. This campaign is this is my first time running Tales from the Loop. So I wanted to do something that was in the universe at first, because the system itself is actually like pretty straightforward. But what's really awesome, like most of this book is not the rule set, kind of the opposite of Pathfinder. It's actually like the world you're in, absolutely beautiful. And at some point I'll probably do a setting inside the loop, but this one I wanted to do something a little bit different. This campaign is going to be set in the 90s. It's going to have kind of a Stand By Me feel. Our kids, I was going to say adventurers, our kids probably aren't going to go on the grandest, most insane adventures, but the ones they're going to go on are going to be very heartfelt and sincere. And I'm excited to go on this magical journey with all of you. That being said, there is going to be weird shit that happens, because that's how I roll. We can't not have weird things in a bronze campaign. This is the campaign that spawned things like Faux Hennessy and Fosachi.
I love the Hive.
I actually forgot the I love the Hive thing.
I have that t-shirt somewhere around
Do you?
here.
Oh my gosh.
do.
You're the best. You're the
I'll wear it
absolute
next time.
best. Thank you so much, chat, everybody in chat, for coming by and hanging out with us. Today, I'm super duper excited. Are
Ooh.
y'all ready?
That was some ASMR, and I'm ready now.
God.
Sorry.
I got some pumpkin spice donuts.
Ooh.
They're pumpkin spice mini
Did you
donuts.
have donuts for the last episode?
I did have
Yes.
donuts. This is now going to be my excuse to get donuts. At least
Once a week. I like this.
This is irresponsible.
Now I want
and yet
donuts.
I
Bring it up for the whole class.
that. Right? I won't eat enough for the whole class, but I can try.
Okay.
This is bullshit. Where are my donuts? I have a producer, Alex.
I am.
Donuts.
Where's craft?
That's gonna be.
Where's craft services?
That's
Right.
gonna be part of my demands list now.
I feel like the ultimate, speaking of craft, like douchebag. I've got like my ginger tea. I've got like my coconut water. I'm ready to go. Like LA is here. Let's do this.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm currently sick, so I'm trying to just kick that in the ass. So
Me too.
No.
uh,
I have like
Not chew on
I was
you.
like I got all sweaty during my stream earlier. I had like almost like a mini
little mini fever.
like gastric distress.
Oh no.
Yeah. I don't know if it was like hormones or the sandwich I ate, but like midstream I started getting kind of sweaty, like the food
Yeah.
poisoning sweat, and I was like, I really hope I'm okay. So I'm also drinking copious amounts of tea.
We got this.
It's fine. We
got
just
this.
have to.
You don't.
Yeah.
You're not loose leaf tea, are you?
Sometimes I am.
Good.
Sometimes I am. Yeah.
Because I've got
Today I'm
some
not.
delicious Genmaicha.
I feel like I have to
you.
make tea now
Yeah, this is a tea drinking stream
or get a
officially.
donut.
This is not the wet work I expected. I like how Austin made wet work something nasty when it
Listen.
was like,
It's not my fault. Listen to the word you're saying.
what? That's when you kill people.
Ow, no.
There are two different kinds of work. It's where you spell work with an O, and then you spell work with the E.
Yeah. In my head, it's with an E.
Wait, that's actually a term.
I don't make the rules.
Yeah, wet
I just
work.
go on
is
Twitter.
I mean, like I knew about the wet work, like the like kill people espionage thing, but is there?
The space on the Monopoly board?
Sorry, it's been a while.
I think the other, you know
I'm
what?
hydrated over here.
I'm not going to get Alex in trouble today and talk
No,
about
I
the
was just
second version of wet work.
And we're canceled.
Yeah, because I think the second one has to do with bodily functions.
Listen, it's fine. Please subscribe to Roll20 for more wet work conversations.
This cast is too powerful.
Please subscribe so this show can continue. I don't know what they did, but they got a lot of subscribers.
If we have not moved on from this discussion, by the time I get back from getting some coffee,
I'm sorry, John.
We're all playing kids, so we're supposed to be immature anyway. It's fine. We're getting into character.
I like how 4 is pointedly pouring his coffee to let us know exactly how much time we have to get our shit together.
4 has a great kitchen backsplash. I'm like actually obsessed with it, by the way. Totally unrelated, but like
Yeah, we're talking
that
about
backsplash
4's
is
kitchen.
nice.
we're talking about me.
Yeah,
Your backsplash is so good.
Also, you had me captivated with the P the whole time. You had the hand on hip, and I felt very in line. I just stepped back in.
There's authority in your body. You just need to learn how to use it.
I agree wholeheartedly. Yes.
Been back into the wet work.
Oh,
What? No, we were supposed to. Okay, moving on.
it's fine. This is a great intro.
I'm supposed to be a child right now. Get me into character.
All right, let's get you into character. So, it is the 90s, the late 90s. Backstreet's back.
All right.
All right.
Britney's here to rule, bitch. And we are in the town of Galt. Galt is a itty-bitty little coastal town with a tiny population of about 2,000 people. It was really booming back during the gold rush days, but then the gold rush kind of receded and Galt kind of got left a little bit behind. This town is a quiet, sleepy little town where some investors recently have seen some opportunity to set up some really interesting businesses, considering how cheap a lot of the real estate is. So recently, a brand new energy plant has popped up in the southwest corner of town. But outside of a couple of buildings, the most prominent structure in the town is also the oldest, a giant water tower with the letters G-A-L-T stamped right across the middle in a very prominent, almost cliche fashion. The town has a set of railroad tracks going right through the middle of it. There's a big sleepy creek and little forests and clusters of trees here and there. But for the most part, it's kind of what you would expect from your average sort of 90s suburbia. You know, the blocks are pretty large. Kids still go out trick-or-treating on Halloween. And you know your neighbors. You know everybody who moves in, and anytime there's a new kid at school, everybody gets talking. That being said, sometimes everybody knowing everyone isn't always a good thing. It's going to be a town that's pretty hard to fit in. And not fitting in a tiny town like Galt can be pretty alienating. But that being said, it also has a nice little communal sense. It's kind of nice to go to the grocery store and have the clerk there recognize you. Everybody knows who your mom is, and if you ever get lost, there's plenty of people who can drive you home. This is the kind of neighborhood where you can stay out until the street lights come on, but you can play unsupervised all you want. This is the kind of town where if you grew up in it in your childhood, you were probably gone on your bike all day after school, and your parents didn't really worry about where you were, what you were up to, because bad things just don't happen in Galt. But some of that is probably about to change.
Bum, bum, bum.
We arrive at a sleepy little school named Valley Oaks Elementary. It's after school. All of the kids have filed. Oh, God, no!
Oh, no.
All the
Someone
kids have
toggle off
filed
their
out of
video.
place.
Who did it? Who did?
Not I.
It was totally, I totally misclicked. I'm so sorry.
Wait, I wonder if you do it again, if you roulette again through.
Oh, roulette. Let's do it. Magical.
Oh, my God. Oh,
Magic
my
with
God.
hands.
All right, let's see. We're waiting for it. Nope.
I dare you. Oh, God. No.
Should I do the next
Tried to
one?
do-
Go for it. At this point,
It's
why
just
not?
stop video and restart video, right?
Yeah.
Is this a Resident Evil puzzle?
Wait for it. Oh, okay. We're getting there. We're getting there.
Closer.
All right, next person.
Is it me?
Yeah, try it.
This is amazing.
Wait. Oh, I'm Clark now. All right, we're good. This is good now. I'm playing Clark.
We're almost there. We're almost there.
All right,
Okay.
DC, your turn.
You're the one that will fix this. I can see it.
Oh, Blue Jay saying you have to go in order of who joined the call. Oh, wait.
Dang it.
We were so close. I got me.
You're this
Okay,
close.
So who was first?
Not I.
I think I was last.
Josh.
Okay.
Josh was first, and then and then it was me, and then DC, and then 4, then DC, then Austin. Wait, no, everybody's at the right spot. Wait, no.
No.
and
Wait, okay, so it looks like it was.
I'm in the right spot, and that's it.
We're getting a lot of tips right now.
So it looks like it was me, then
All right.
Bronze.
Blue
then
Jay saying to everyone turn off your cams except Bronze.
Okay.
Okay.
I trust Blue Jay. She has done this a lot of times. And this
Bronze,
is perfect now.
smile. Big smile.
You got
Yeah, Blue
Mrs.
Jay, thank you so
Marvel.
much.
Who joined the call second? Well,
Well, okay, so Alex
Wait,
Alex
shit.
says that the order that Alex a call order,
yeah, it was Josh, then Bronze.
right?
Well,
okay, so Josh, go ahead and queue up.
we'll just try it this way.
Oh my god.
Okay. And then
DC.
DC, and then Austin, and
And then me.
yeah.
And then let's fucking well, nope. So it was Josh, Bronze, DC, Austin 4. Okay, so
So Bronze, should you cut your radio too?
everyone except for Josh, turn off your cameras real quick.
Hey,
Okay? You got this. All right. Bronze, you have to turn yours off too.
Are you sure?
We're trying it.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're doing it in this order.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. Now Bronze, come back. DC, come back. All right, I'm coming back. 4, come back. Bronze in the right spot. Oh, well, fuck us.
here we are.
It's always DC and Austin who are switched on my screen every time.
Do you want to?
I can just change it. It's
What
fine.
character are we going to play today, guys?
Who knows? On
Who
this
knows?
new style of
my
tabletop
gosh.
role play here on Twitch.tv.
Honestly, bless Zoom for like being able to do this. It's great. This is just that one downside of like, ooh,
It's fine. We're back.
misclick.
I'm sorry. I heard the police siren going, and I was like, I should mute this, and instead I just.
I'm gonna kill you, Josh.
So we were at Sleepy Elementary.
Next time you DC, you better be dead. You're ruining my campaign. Just kidding. Josh is like, is it hot in here?
Wow, I was like, I left something in the oven. I'll
Don't choke on that donut.
yeah.
All right. So we find ourselves at the sleepy elementary of Valley Oaks Elementary School. It's after school. Everyone has already left for the day. The elementary school in this town actually lets out earlier than middle school and high school. Kids here don't go to school quite as long. There was a cut in the budget last year, and because of that, kids usually actually only go to school for a half day.
I'm a fan of that. That's good.
Yeah. They took out a lot of the extracurricular activities, sadly. And it's because of that we actually find ourselves in the gymnasium, the tiny, cheap gymnasium that also doubles as where the morning assembly happens. It also doubles as the cafeteria. It also doubles as where they hold the school dances and spaghetti bingo. And it also doubles sometimes as where the Girl Scouts have their meetings. A lot of things happen in this cafeteria / gymnasium / basketball court / dodgeball room.
I was just about to say dodgeball.
There is a small stage as well. And that stage is where they, like I said, have morning assembly and the talent show. It's a very multi-purpose room. Galt is doing the best they can with the budget they've got. And in this gymnasium, we find the PE teacher, Mr. Clark Gibson, speaking to a young man that he is sort of reluctantly addressing as Delta. And he says, well, you know now, son, I really do appreciate you coming down here on such short notice, especially taking time out of your school day, but our budget's been cut again, and I need someone to help me teach the soccer team. Now, I know you're not into that anymore, but I don't have an assistant teacher. I don't have an assistant coach. I need somebody for these kids to look up to. Now, I've spoken to your teacher, and she's willing to give you a little bit of extra credit towards your own PE grades if you're willing to do this for me.
I just don't. I haven't played in a long time. I tend to stay pretty busy. I mean, do I have to?
Well, I can't force you into anything, but I mean, son, it might behoove you to engage in some activities that are normal for a kid of your age. This would be good for you. You're a good kid. Yeah, these kids could learn from you, but maybe you could learn from these kids as well. You know, you used to be a pretty normative upbringing child.
I just.
I mean, look at you, son. What are you wearing? What's that you got around your belt?
I like to be prepared for situation like what.
You already quit the Boy Scouts.
No, do I? If I say okay, do we have to continue this conversation?
Delta, I want you to volunteer. Do you want to be the kind of boy that just does the bare minimum? Or do you want to be a team player? You used to be a super stinger.
Those days, you know what? How often is it?
Well, to start with, it'd be once a week, just on Saturdays, just with the youngest kids. Gonna teach them teamwork, run them through some drills. I don't know. I'll give you a couple of safety cones. You can put them out on the field out back and, I don't know, have them kick the ball to each other.
If it'll get me the credit, you know what? Sure. that'll once a week. That's fine.
Now, the trade-off, like I said, is you will get a little bit of extra credit because I heard you've been having some trouble in your gym classes, son. What's it going to take to help me get you to help you climb that rope and ring that bell?
Yeah,
a boy your age should be able to do it.
I can't tell if you're talking about ringing a bell metaphorically or literally, and I tend to stay pretty busy after school, and I have a lot of things that I'm taking care of. Like I'm trying to do the best I can to make sure that everybody is taken care of. So if a couple things fall behind on the wayside like that, that's just kind of how it happens sometimes. But I'll do the extra credit. I'll teach the soccer thing, and that I don't know what else to say.
He steps forward. He puts a hand on your shoulder. He says, son, I get it. Everybody wants to help, and I commend you. You're one of the few kids that's come out of, any of my classes that isn't just trying to get out of Galt, that actually wants to help. But I think you're going about it the wrong way. People are getting the wrong impression. Walking around town with your little belt that you picked up from Home Depot and doing all kinds of things. This is the way you help your community. Help these kids.
You just don't get it. Okay.
I'm glad to hear it. I will see you on Saturday. I'm not going to stay for the whole thing because I got a thing with my buddies. We play poker on Saturday afternoons. But I'll get you set up.
That sounds real responsible, Coach.
Well, more responsible than roaming around the neighborhood with a maybe the soccer thing's not a good idea. I don't know. I think it is a great idea for you. I'm going to keep you out of trouble. You're going to get, and you know what? Maybe if the team does well, maybe we can ask for a little extra funding. Maybe we can pay you a little bit for your time. And then you could use that money to buy some of those comics you're always, trying to buy. Right? That's your little...
The
Dragon Balls and the...
Yeah.
And the Moon Scout.
I gotta homework. I gotta go.
All right, well... Thank you for coming and meeting with me here today. Do you need a ride back to the middle school? I can take you there, or...
Nah, I should be okay. I'll find my way. I appreciate it.
All right. And with that, the PE teacher goes back to sorting out various dodgeballs into various colored bags, and Delta slinks out of the gymnasium/auditorium/cafeteria. Not exactly happy about, I'm assuming, what from your expression, what he signed up for.
Hate the gym cafetorium.
Sounds like a musical.
The gymnacafetorium.
I love it.
Before we move on, our hometown team for Valley Oak is the Super Stingers.
The Super Stingers.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
I need a mascot.
It's a bee. It's an angry bee. Mm-hmm.
Why does he have to be angry?
Little known fact, I went to Valley Oaks Elementary when I was a kid, and it is almost exactly as I have described it.
Okay. It is grand.
I was a super stinger.
You're still a super stinger for us.
Thank you.
Once a super stinger, always a super stinger.
You stung me right in the heart.
Beautiful.
And as we follow Delta with almost an over-the-shoulder cam, if you could imagine, we're following him from behind as he's walking back towards the middle school, which isn't actually terribly far away from the elementary school. We pass a few vacant lots, some small mom and pop shops, but for the most part, just a lot of houses. It's a really quiet, sleepy neighborhood. There's a person on duty, a yard duty, out in the back of the yard. She makes sure it's safe for Delta to cross and waves him through. And he enters the schoolyard through, this back gate. It's kind of a wire fence. It just swings open with a creak, and he shuts it behind him, walks past the jungle gym, the swing sets, all those things that they still have out of middle school that everyone thinks they're way too cool to actually play with or play on, past the football field, and in through the back door of one of the buildings that leads into the science center. As he walks past the science lab, the camera stays there while Delta moves on, and we enter the science lab. And there we find a young girl wearing overalls, hair pulled into pigtails, talking to a woman in a lab coat who is quite excited to be presenting her with a very special plaque. And she says, with a little tag on her lab coat that says Mrs. Myers, she says, "Well, Peggy, it looks like they reviewed your paper that you sent in, and this just came in the mail for you. It looks like you won."
I won?
You won the Arthur Young Promising Students Robotics Award for Ingenuity.
I make sure the plaque says robotics.
It does.
Thank God.
This is the first time that anyone from our school has won in perhaps the last 23 years.
Can I win next year?
You can, yes, of course, if you resubmit. Your mother really had some apprehensions about you skipping some grades. She was afraid that you might not fit in middle school. But the truth is, you wouldn't have been able to submit your work for this award if you weren't in middle school. I think it was a good option.
I agree.
And we're very proud. We're all very proud of you. In fact, the principal has arranged a little pizza party for you and 5 of your friends after school any day that you would like.
Oh, God. Okay. Wait. When's the full moon? Full moon. Can't do it. I can't do it Thursday. We can't do it on the weekend?
No. It would have to be after school, honey.
Okay, well, I was going to look at Virgo. No. We can
the
skip.
stars aren't going to go anywhere, sweetheart.
Well, you don't know that. Do you know how fast light travels? What if this is the night that Virgo goes out forever?
I don't surmise that would happen. But I just want you to know, Peggy, we're very proud of you. And you should maybe take some time to be proud of your own accomplishments. I know you worked very hard on that paper.
Well, I only had a few hours of the night to do it, so I'm glad that this worked out. Do you And she looks at this plaque. And she sort of makes sure there's somewhere to hang it, or if she has to like fiddle with it to make it like something she can put like in front of the front door, like just plainly like in sight.
Yeah.
Because it's very doubtful that her mom will notice it anywhere else but on the front door when she comes home at night. So
Mrs. Myers notices you kind of examining the plaque, and then she kind of gingerly reaches forward and kind of tugs on it a little bit and says, "Oh, honey, no, you don't get to take it home. It's going to go in the middle school awards cabinet."
The awards cabinet.
Yes, right next to the football trophies and things like that. It's a school award. You don't get to take it home. It stays here. You just won it for us.
Just like the 10 baseball awards, the 5 football ceremonial trophies, the soccer teams.
Yeah, we've never, like I said, it's been over 20 years since we've gotten one for academics. And honey, we are just so proud of you. Don't worry, we're going to put it in a really good spot. She kind of like tugs it a little bit.
That's great. That's great to hear. Thank you, Miss Myers. Wait, was it Miss Myers?
Yes.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Because she has a name tag, and I was like, oh God, did I already forget her name? Because now I wish I did.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Peggy is trying to hold a smile. She knows how to make adults feel comfortable with their lousy decisions.
Yeah. She kind of notices a little bit that you're a little disappointed.
So
I'm sure you were excited to show your mom.
Yeah. Is there a parent teacher conference coming up that maybe like she could come to school and
Yeah, we scheduled those out probably over a week ago. Still waiting on her response. Just
she hasn't told you. Okay. Is there like can we like get the photography club to take a picture? Could I take that home?
Well, Peggy, you're a pretty responsible kid. If you promise to bring it back, I could probably let you take the plaque home and at least show your mom.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Yeah, you don't have to show her a photo. I mean, you're a good kid. I feel like I can trust you with this.
You totally can.
Okay.
If I am smart enough in 20 years, the smartest 11-year-old, you could certainly expect more out of me. I'll have it back tomorrow if it's okay.
Yeah.
I just got to make sure she sees this.
Of course. I hadn't really thought about that. She was kind of supposed to be here today.
She's really busy. She's writing code for her work, and she's making robots tell jokes. Mm-hmm. So you know how busy she is.
Yeah. She's great. We just kind of wish she was a little bit more involved.
When you're researching for the future of the country, Japan already is starting a robotics incorporated program for household robots. So we got to keep up on our game, and that's what she's doing.
Oh yeah, of course. Now I completely understand. I just wanted to let you know that if you ever need help with anything, and I know you kind of don't ask, but if you do, you can always ask me.
Do you have are there cookbooks in the library?
No.
Okay.
Do you need help learning how to cook, sweetie?
I mean, I can manage with fish sticks and ramen. I have an allowance,
You know what? I'll talk to Mr. Burnside and see if he can make an exception and get you into some home ec classes. Technically, you're not old enough for them, but I'll see if I can pull any strings. It might be useful for you to know some basic cooking and sewing.
But I want to build robots.
You could always do both.
How much is a maid?
Oh, honey, I don't think you could afford one of those. I'm not even sure I would know where to hire a maid in Galt.
She thinks, well, what if I ask her if there's like a motel that's really cheap? Maybe I can get one of the women who cleans rooms there to like. No, that's dumb. She says, well, you know what? Let's just focus on the plaque. The plaque is the best thing that's happened. This is going to be great. I'm going to have it back shiny, like it's just been wrapped up out of a cardboard box. And I'll even have like, the little peanuts that they come in. If you need me to repackage it, I can do it.
I don't think that'll be necessary. Just
okay.
Bring it back. And Peggy, this is our little secret.
You've got it, Miss Myers.
Okay.
Cross my heart.
The principal.
No one but my mom will see it.
Not be okay with it if he knew I was letting you take it off the property.
Understood.
Are you sure you want to take it? This is kind of a big responsibility, and you're very young. You could always invite your mom to come view the plaque here at school.
You said it yourself. first girl in 20 years in golf to get this thing. I'm going to make sure I get the most out of it.
Okay. She kind of hands it back to you warily and says, all right, make sure that you keep an eye on it, though.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And Peggy puts the plaque into her backpack and carries it out of the lab. And as she walks down the corridor, the camera follows her a little bit longer and down the hall. And then the camera kind of like zooms past her and out of the front door of the school. And there, playing hooky on the sidewalk, we find Clark talking to one of his friends, Jeremy, who is kind of leaning against the fence precariously, but trying to look as cool as he can, smoking cigarettes that he's probably stolen from his mom or his dad. Who knows? God, this place fucking sucks. Oh my God.
Yesterday sucked. You woke up today thinking that it would be any better in this crappy town? Nah.
God, hate this fucking school and stupid kid shit all the time.
They literally sit us down, open up a book from like 60 years ago, and are like, oh, George Washington, all that. Like,
dude, my book that I was assigned this year has my dad's name in it. Like,
what?
Yeah. Like in the past 40 years, these assholes couldn't buy new books. It's the same freaking book. I have half a mind to go through my parents' garage and just see if they have some of their old assignments sitting around. I bet you we could just use them to, like, you know, skate by for the rest of the year.
Yo, they probably do recycle the homework over and over again.
Probably. God, I hate this place. I've been working on the old Rambler. I think I'm pretty close to fixing it. Once it's done, dude, I am out of here. I am never coming back. I have a friend out in Chicago. I think I'm just going to drive out there. He's trying to start his own business. Yeah, I want to see if maybe I can get a job with him. He's trying to set up a convenience store or something out there. He says he like needs people to work for him. Hopefully by that time, I'll, you know, be old enough to like maybe sell cigarettes and stuff. Otherwise, you know, you got to be like a certain age to work at those kinds of places. But yeah. What about you, man?
Me? Well, I'm probably going to end up skating out of here.
Skating?
Hell yeah. Do you know how much people are making skating these days? It's absolutely incredible.
So what, are you going to be like, you're going to do tricks and stuff for money? Are you like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle or something?
First of all, don't diss the turtles.
Oh, come on. That's kid shit, Clark. Come on.
Hey, being wild and free, hanging out only at night, eating pizza and skating, is that not what we do? Come on.
You are the only person who can make these things sound lame.
I'm the only person that can make this shit cool.
You know what, Clark? You're not half bad.
Yeah, you either. Those cigarettes are rank, by the way.
Yeah, I offered you one. You said you didn't partake.
Skaters can't smoke, then how am I going to skate? I can't fucking breathe.
Yeah, well, good luck with that, I guess. You could always pitch a ride with me to the city.
Chicago?
Yeah. Be fun. Be like a little cross-country road trip or whatever.
I mean, I'd be down for like a little while. I need to go to like LA. That's where all the skaters are. They skate down by the beach. They like empty out pools and skate in empty pools. Do you know how insane that is? Yeah.
Yeah, you can be on the cover of a video game.
Yeah, I'm gonna have my own video game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be on the Super Nintendo while you're selling cigarettes in a convenience store, nerd.
Yeah, we'll see which one of us gets a paycheck first. All right.
All right, that's fair.
Ah, shit. It's officer friendly. Here, let's duck back into the yard.
All right.
You know this guy loves to just give a shit all the fucking time. It's not like anything ever happens in this goddamn town. He lifts forward one of like the sort of wooden like planks in the fence, and both of you kind of squirrel your way into it so you can hide on the inside of the schoolyard. If there was actually any crime happening here, they'd be too busy doing that instead of messing with us like we're hurting anybody.
They're just a bunch of crappy donut cops.
Donut cops. I like that. That's good. I might steal that.
Hey, credit the artist.
Yeah,
When I'm
you want
famous-
10%?
Yeah, I mean, in 10 years, you're going to be calling people donut cops. You're going to be like, oh, that famous skater that's on the cover of Vice, they made donut cops. We'll get so much cred.
Did you bring your Game Boy?
Of course.
Yeah. Did your mom ever buy you the trade cable?
My mom doesn't buy me shit.
God damn it.
I could probably jack one off of one of the kids hanging out in the library. They're always playing Game Boy.
Yeah. I want to trade a couple things today. All right, well, the bell's going to ring any minute now. Should probably go to at least our last 2 classes.
Fine.
You know how Mr. Garfield gets? He always notices when we're missing from algebra.
Why does it have to be the math teacher that cares so much?
Something about how you boys have potential. Ooh. I guess any of his goddamn business.
Yeah. And he's been here for, what, like 40, 50 years?
Who fucking knows? Probably been here as long as, like, it's probably like part of the foundation.
He's a dinosaur.
Yeah. In 100 years, his, like, spirit is going to be wandering the grounds. Old ghost Garfield wandering the freaking schoolyard, terrorizing kids.
You kids have potential.
It's more terrifying than rattling chains, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's lame.
And he kind of like, you know, puts out a cigarette, kind of barely smushes it out with his shoe, his red Converse shoes, and kind of saunters back towards the school building. I'm assuming Clark follows.
Yeah.
And instead of following them, the camera actually zooms out a little bit. And we move a couple of large lots, rather, east of the school. And they're on a large property with overgrown weeds, dried yellow grass, and, you know, kind of the paint is chipping off of this tiny 2-bedroom home. We hear loud sounds coming from a little shed with a bunch of, tools and like bandsaws and things like that out front. Inside, you can hear a circular saw running. And they're in the backyard with a rusty rake and standing by a tree with an old tire swing on it, we see a little girl. And around the same time, we see a woman with short, curly red hair walk up the gravelly drive to the front door and knock.
What do you want?
Hello?
What do you want?
Do you walk around the other side of the house?
I guess, yeah. I want to walk over. What do you want, lady?
Oh, hello there, darling. Is your father home? Is that him working in the shed?
Yeah, he's working. Why are you knocking?
Well, I'm with the school district. I was just coming by to see how your schooling was going. You haven't been attending your regularly scheduled checkups, and just wanted to talk to your father for a little bit.
It's going great. It's fine. Why are you doing? He's working. Leave him alone, lady.
Okay. Honey, do you mind if I come in and take a look around?
Yeah, we mind. He's busy. This is why we don't go to normal school, is because you don't understand when people are doing things, you have to mind your own business. Okay? Mind your business.
Well,
Bye.
Honey, is everything all right around here? Would you say you're happy?
Yeah, I'm happy. I love the Lord. He loves me. What else do you need?
Well, we got some complaints, or rather concerns. I wanted to make sure that you were being cared for.
That sounds like the devil's work. So I'm fine.
Well,
are you working for the devil?
No, honey, no. I work for the school, not for the devil.
The devil school.
No. It's a very good school. It might actually be. Don't you want to play with other girls your age, sweetheart?
No, they're possessed.
What? Oh, honey, no, they're not. They're really nice girls. It might be nice for you. You could have friends. We have a beautiful playground.
I can just play outside. Why don't you play on the playground?
Is that what you do all day? Do you play outside by yourself?
And worship. Duh.
Well. Are you...
What?
Does your father force you to say these things?
What? Lady, listen. You're coming over here. My papa is working. He is working hard, which maybe you should do. Maybe you should be working hard somewhere else off our property.
Well, this is my job, sweetie. Just like your dad has a job, I have a job. I just wanted to, make sure everything was going well for you at home. That's
my daddy says your job is annoying people.
Oh, no. I'm sure. No. My job.
That's what he said your job was. He says, remember that lady with the red curly hair? Her job's annoying people. And I said, all right, Daddy. Papa says it goes like you should be doing. See ya. She kind of turns around and starts walking away.
Lady takes some notes in her notebook, sighs, puts it away, and saunters back down the gravelly road into her tiny 2-seater car and back towards the school to report on what she's found. This is her 9th attempt to try to convince you or your father to come to normal school. All 9 attempts have resulted in much the same, either from you or your father. Last time, your father actually threw water at her and told her to be gone, witch, and after
she didn't melt.
No, she didn't.
That's some devil magic if I've ever seen it. That's what Daddy said.
How old is Melissa? Melissa is 10. Right?
Yes,
Melissa's 10 years old.
She's 10, and she is not very mature for her age.
Let me get this straight. Peggy is 11, and she's already in middle school. You're not even in school.
Exactly. How accelerated is that? Straight to heaven. Straight to heaven. Skip the academia. We going up.
Praise be.
Amen.
The curly-haired social worker drives back to the middle school to report her findings to the superintendent. And around the same time, a couple of floors below, we see 2 boys. One's name is Jonathan. The other's name is Tristan. And one of them has Peggy by the backpack. And the other one is sort of tossing a ball back and forth between his hands. So, you got our money today or not, brat?
She just grits her teeth at him and holds tight to the backpack.
What's in the bag? Says the other
Not
one.
money.
It's kind of heavy. What you got in here?
Not money.
That's exactly what somebody who has money would say, twerp.
Her name's Peggy.
Yeah, well, listen here, Penny. No one gives a shit about your name. Hand us the goddamn backpack. And he tries to jerk it off your back again.
Don't know what to do. Oh no. I squirm, I thrash, I bite him.
Yeah,
I'm
do you
11.
want to bite? Do you want to
I'm
bite
11,
him?
I can still bite.
All right. I'm going to have you roll your...
Oh God. Please don't. Don't.
Why not?
I'm 11. I'm tiny. I can't fight off bullies.
Well,
I need a hero.
Oh my gosh. Sorry. These are still messed up on the screen. It's fine. We'll fix it. I think.
You have a
It's a
Game Boy
special
connector link.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
might show up. You never know.
Hold up. Give me a moment here.
special roulette.
They're not
I
supposed to
can't
be
find
here.
DC's camera.
And I can move this a little bit.
I was like, I can't find DC's Oh, there it is. Okay. Sorry.
And now I'm centered.
Sorry,
That's not
chat. Our stuff got mixed up earlier. Oh, and then Forrest's camera cropping is all
Totally
kinds of
not my
messed up.
fault. It was all my fault.
It was
Yeah, again?
definitely.
At least you're
I
consistent.
only did it the one
Okay, we're
time.
good. We're
On.
good. I fixed it.
Get rid of that litter box.
It's fine. We're doing it live.
I know how to get. No, wait. He's got the
I was gonna
backpack.
say,
I
what
can't.
would you like to do?
Well, what I'd love to do is just rip out of him and like kick him in the spot that boys are weak to.
His
And-
heart.
Yeah.
Are you gonna kick him in the gonads?
If the other guy isn't helping out, maybe I can run. Maybe.
He's sitting there with like a red dodgeball that he is kind
Ooh.
of bouncing back and forth. You're familiar with
Okay.
this ball. He's
Okay.
nailed you in the back of the head with it a couple times.
No, we can't have that. I second guess because I cannot get into a scuffle right now because I have something very important that needs to get home, and I can't let them see it or open the backpack. So Peggy stops struggling, and she says, all right, fine. I spent my lunch money today. I have to go back and get more from my house. How about tomorrow I bring you like $5?
I want you to roll your... Let's see. I have to decide what skill I want to put it under. I want you to roll your charm.
Yeah, this would be my charm.
Ooh.
I got 2,
Yes.
it says.
Yes. Tristan, behind you. Let's go of your backpack. All right,
Well, at least
fine.
he did.
Seen
at least
that
he did.
house, that fancy house you live in. We know your mom makes money. Better bring back at least $5.
It's $5. Fine.
Jonathan is still standing in front of you, kind of tossing the ball back and forth in his hands. And he's like, you know what, Tristan? I don't think we should let her go alone. Should follow her. Make sure she gets us the money back.
Really? You're going to go in that neighborhood with me?
Yeah, why not? We'll just tell everybody we're walking you home.
All right. Fine. That's all you're going to do.
Better have the $5.
It's at home, okay?
You said that last time and you didn't have anything.
I forgot it. Okay? My mom locks it up sometimes.
Like a smart kid like you forgets anything. God, I hate you. What's a little baby like you doing in the school anyway?
Only because I'm smarter than you. Yeah.
Oh, really? You're smarter than me?
Yeah, I'm smarter.
Look at that, Tristan. She just called you dumb. Tristan kind of like moves up behind you and gives you a little shove. Yeah, you think you're smarter than me?
Yeah.
Well, maybe the only reason you think you're smarter than me is because your mom doesn't even love you enough to raise you.
Well, that's because I'm so smart.
She doesn't even know what's going on with you half the time. That's why we pick on you. What are you going to go do? Go home and tell her? She's never there. You think you're so smart? If you're so smart, why don't your parents take care of you, huh? If you're so smart, maybe you'd figure out a way to fix your own life. Peggy?
Well, Tristan, it just happens that I'm so smart, I don't need to be raised. I'm practically an adult. Even the school thinks so.
Yeah.
And I rip open the backpack and I show him the fucking plaque.
Oh, God. Why would you do that?
Because he's pissed me off. This is the last time I'm giving him money. And
Tristan sees.
Peggy says, Peggy says, look at that. That's Peggy Myers. In the 20 years of this dead-end town that all of us are stuck in, I'm the only one that's going to leave with something of worth. Because I'm so smart. Doesn't matter if my mom's not home. I can cook for myself. I can take care of myself. Because I am smarter than you. You need $5 to feel like you're something by the end of the day.
Jonathan kind of like tosses the red dodgeball behind him. He no longer has any interest in throwing it at the back of your head. And he moves forward. Oh, yeah, something of worth, huh? That's mighty shiny, isn't it, Tristan? Tristan says, yeah, it is. Bet you we could probably catch something for this at the pawn shop. And they both like start to advance forward a little bit.
Shit, she says as she turns tails and run. Turns tail and run.
Can you make a move check?
Yeah, you can. Oh no, this is bad. Oh no, I only have 2 dice. I got 0 successes.
Now, when you get 0 successes, there's a couple of things you can do. You could use a luck to re-roll some of your failures, if you would like to.
My luck?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I have 4 luck.
You do, because younger kids have less attributes, but they have more luck.
Okay. Do I re-roll all of them?
I don't.
Or just one?
I believe, I don't know how it would work in Roll20. I know you're going to reduce it by 1, and then you just, I think you re-roll it. Let me double check, actually. This is my first time.
Sure thing.
This is my first time playing this system.
Oh my god, me too.
Together.
Has anyone else played the system before?
Okay, so a luck points lets you re-roll failed dice. So yeah, you can re-roll all of them.
Okay. Oh no.
Yikes.
That's another 0 successes.
Tristan grabs you by one of your pigtails.
No, not the pigtail.
Yeah. And grabs the plaque out of your hand and pushes you away. And just at this moment, a teacher rounds the corner and they both grab your plaque and flee out of the front doors before they can get caught for theft.
Which teacher is this?
This is Mrs. Peggleston.
No,
Made that up.
not Mrs. Peggleston.
Mrs. Peggleston, the librarian.
Oh no.
And she sees that one of them was just grabbing your hair and, you know, tries to stop them, but she's a little bit older. She's in her 60s. And she also doesn't get paid enough to really care. So after start asking them to stop, like, hey, stop, get back here. Hey, she just lets them leave. Delta, around this time, you're making your way out the front door, seeing at least some of what happened. All your recollection of it as you're leaving one of your classrooms to leave for the day, because the recess bell, or sorry, not the recess bell, the end of the day bell has rung, is hearing Mrs. Peggleston call down the hall, hey, stop it. Boys, come back here. And you see Tristan running past you, tearing past you with his buddy, Jonathan.
Yeah, I'm gonna chase them.
You are?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Well, I do have I have a strange question. I'm like, never mind. I'll ask later. Because okay. So all I can hear them. I can hear the yelling, but I can't see like Peggy and Miss Peggleston down the hall. I can't see them. I just hear it. Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Can I is there a check or something that I can do to see if I can see what they're holding?
Yes, you could. Well, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and say, because they're running past you, you can kind of tell what they're holding, because Tristan's got it kind of wrapped underneath one arm. All you really see, because he's got it underneath his flannel, is he's carrying something big and bulky. And him and Jonathan are clearly stealing something. You don't know what that thing is, but they're clearly, and these are known troublemakers. You're in class with Jonathan and Tristan. You know that they're kind of not really up to no good.
Cool.
They never really get caught doing anything, but everyone suspects them. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm guessing we're about the same age.
You are, but they've been held back a couple years, so they're a little bit bigger than you.
Okay. Well, I mean, wouldn't be much of a hero if I was just like, oh, no, that looks dangerous. I'm gonna have to let you steal that. So
well, I mean, you don't have to be a hero. You are just a kid, after all.
Yeah, but that's not
It's not Delta's way.
MO. That's not Delta's MO. So, yeah.
What would you like to attempt to do?
Let's see. So I know I've got my. And you said they ran past me, so they're already gone.
Yeah, they're running past you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Then, yeah, I'm going to try to catch up to them.
Okay. So go ahead and roll for move.
Okay. I was trying to check. Sorry, I'm new. How?
Mm-hmm. So you'll just click on it on your character sheet.
Okay.
But more importantly, which of the two are you trying to catch up to?
The one who's holding the
bundle.
The bundle, yeah.
So he's a couple steps ahead of the other one, but you can definitely. It would be easier to catch Jonathan than it would be to catch Tristan, but you can attempt to catch Tristan. So what you're going to do is right next to your move, if you click on it, it should actually should just roll it for you automatically. Roll20 made it super easy like that. Boom.
Cool.
So you got one success. You reach forward and you grab Tristan's flannel as he's running past you. As you grab it, he immediately almost jolts back from momentum. He's not really expecting it. And immediately his other friend, Jonathan, did I say Tristan or Jonathan? I keep getting their names messed up. I don't know why I named them such similar things.
Tristan, I think.
Yeah. Immediately takes a swing at you. You can roll your move to see if you dodge it.
Okay. Yeah, you could do that. Oh, well, either way. Yeah.
As you try to dodge out of the way, you're a little winded from grabbing Tristan's shirt. Jonathan's fist connects squarely with the side of your head, causing you to let go of Tristan's shirt, and they both bolt through the open school doors, down the steps, and out of the way. And you're going to take the scared condition. Because you're startled by the entire altercation and almost scared as it kind of like you have this realization, not only that Jonathan kind of made eye contact with you and he hit you, so you're marked in his mind now, but also there's like a moment where you get startled because you have these two boys who are quite a bit taller than you and quite a bit heavier than you suddenly bearing down upon you. It's almost with relief that you see them continue their descent down the stairs. Out of the classroom behind you comes a really pretty, Latina girl. Her name is Michelle, and she walks to you and sort of sees everything that's going on, and she helps you up. She says, "Oh my gosh, are you okay?"
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah.
Who did this to you?
I'm okay. Don't worry about it. I'm doing okay.
Your face. We should probably get you to the nurse's office.
It's okay, really.
Are you sure?
I appreciate you asking. I'm doing fine.
I can walk you there.
I know the way. It's all right. And I just kind of pull myself up from the side of the wall and brushing myself off, trying to just sort of deflect the whole situation.
Mm-hmm. Mrs. Peggleston comes up, followed by little Peggy, and kind of scolds you a little bit. She stands over you. She's just like, "You shouldn't have gotten involved there. Now you've gone and gotten yourself hurt. We had it under control."
How was that under control?
We know those boys. I would have. Anyways, it was not worth getting hit over.
I don't know. I didn't know what happened. I didn't want to see them, whatever it was they were doing. It didn't look good. Somebody had to do something.
They just pulled my hair. It's fine.
Peggy, they were... Sorry, point. Do we know each other?
Yes. You've seen each other around at school. I think we determined that in the character creation. That
in Zero.
You have you have a couple of classes together, a couple of math and science classes. You notice her because she's considerably younger than all the other kids in your class, but you don't know each other super personally.
True. Okay. And
I'm probably lying though.
Right. I was going to say, are you sure you're okay, Peggy? You don't look okay.
She kind of rolls her eyes and just glares at Heggleston. It's not. It's that they're just jerks.
Maybe I have to. I think she was right. I probably should go to the nurse. Peggy, you should go to the nurse too. We should make sure you're okay.
Those guys are awful. He looks like he got you really good.
Yeah, it's.
Did he hit you, Peggy?
No. It's just these dumb pigtails. They pulled him. That's all. She sort of rips it out, throws her. This one's really tight, and throws him on the floor and just says, "It's just stupid." That's all.
It's not. No, it's not stupid.
No, I should just give them $5.
They wanted. What were they? What were they taking $5 from you for? Do you have problems with them regularly? Why don't we like go for a walk? Is that okay?
Yeah, I need to get going.
Yeah. Let's figure this out, because that's not okay if they're doing this to you.
Mrs. Peggleston kind of like says a cautionary word to you before you leave, and she says, "No more fights, Delta."
That was in my Okay.
Your
Sure.
parents have strictly instructed me to make sure that you stay on the straight and narrow.
I know. Thanks. I
best not be
appreciate it.
hearing about you going and chasing those boys down. The school will handle it.
I'm sure that the adults will do what they do to take care of this.
All right. No more fights. You can walk little Peggy home. It's a very gentlemanly thing of you to do. No more fights. If I hear a word of it.
Thanks, Mrs. Peggleston.
She turns around and goes away. Her loud paisley printed dress kind of sifting behind her. Michelle rolls her eyes. Yeah, well, that sounds like just about the Mrs. Peggleston thing to do.
I'm screwed.
Wait.
I'm screwed.
Why?
I'm gonna get expelled.
What?
I'm gonna get Miss Myers fired.
You're gonna get expelled for having somebody pull your hair and try to take money from you?
No, they didn't. No, they took. I got angry, so I wanted to show them how better I was than them. They took the plaque.
The plaque?
The science plaque.
Okay.
Peggy, you should really brush your teeth if you're struggling with plaque. Anyways,
Oh
I'm going to go ahead and go. And she like kind of, puts her hand on your shoulder, Delta, and she says, "Take care, okay? I'll probably see you around."
Delta's not sure how to process this information. That sounds good. Thanks. What was your name?
Michelle.
Michelle. Okay.
We have history together.
Oh, right. Yeah. Sorry.
I usually see you at the store. I go there to play Magic sometimes.
Yeah, that's right. You play a lot of like green and blue decks, right? Like, yeah. Okay. Well,
no, I don't.
Oh, well then I don't know. I apologize, but I appreciate the
have a good day. And Mrs. Peggleston usually doesn't know her asshole from a hole in the ground, but you probably shouldn't get in a fight with those boys. You either, Peggy. Probably stop picking fights with people that are like 10 times your size. Aren't you like 6?
I'm 11.
I don't think it doesn't sound like she was picking a fight, to be fair. It sounds like she got picked on.
Well,
but,
I know.
I mean, I appreciate your help
assholes. I'm just
regardless.
Saying, Delta, I just don't want to see you get hurt, okay? Just give them the $5. It's what everybody else does.
Shouldn't have to.
That doesn't make it right.
Yeah, well, one of us has a black eye to explain when they get home, and one of us doesn't. She slings her bag over her shoulder and kind of walks in the opposite direction. Kind of a little bit dejected, because she wishes you'd just leave well enough alone.
Not going to happen, because Peggy grabs Delta real hard, yanks him a little further away, and says, "You have to help me get the plaque back."
Yeah, there's no way they get away with this.
We gotta do this. We gotta get it back. If I don't come back with it tomorrow,
yep. Don't worry about it, Peggy. I'll take care of this.
No.
We're getting it back.
Do you know how many sports awards there are in the trophy case?
So,
if the school hears that there is a science award and it's not there by tomorrow, no one's going to believe that I actually won.
We're totally going to get it taken care of. Peggy.
Okay.
Nothing to worry about. Just try to calm down, okay? Like it's a lot to go through, but
middle school sucks.
I'll take care of it.
Why is elementary school like crackers and cheese compared to this?
I don't know.
What happens to you people when you come here?
What do you mean? Sorry.
Do you know how many words I've learned? I'm lucky that my mom isn't home so much because of my extended vocabulary.
I think us people are going to get it figured out. It's okay. You just have to take a minute. Like, you trying to yell and like justify yourself to these folks isn't going to change anything. Like, you just have to keep doing what you do. That award that you got, that was all you. Whether they take the plaque or not, that doesn't change the work you've done.
Yeah.
But we're not going to let them get away with it.
We're not. We're going to show them. We're going to show you that mind beats muscle.
Yeah.
You just have to figure out how to make a robot that beats them up.
There might not be enough time for a robot, but I'll find him. I'll find him. We'll get it taken care of.
You're going to find him?
Yep.
And we saw how well that worked out. We need firepower.
It's okay, Peggy. Like, I get it, but I'll take care of it. They go around town all the time. I know this town like the back of my hand. I know where they're going.
And you're going to go there alone? Take on two of them at once? Don't you shrug at me. Don't. I want a clear-cut answer. Because unlike your algebra teacher, I can do worse than fail you.
I don't know what you mean, Peggy. Have you tried some deep breathing? Like,
I'm so stressed.
I know. And I think we've gone through these situations a couple of times.
I think the tension from my pigtails has done something to me.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, like I said, we were gonna walk down to the nurse's office anyway. Let's go ahead. Let's take a walk. I'm gonna get some ice. This will give us a chance to cool down a little bit. And
I'm so dead.
You're not dead, Peggy.
Miss Myers is gonna lose her job. I wasn't supposed to take the plaque home.
Let's just go to the nurse's office. Let's take a walk. Just standing here is not going to do us a whole lot of good.
I don't have to eat lunch anymore. I can always just bring $5 with me. We go to the nurse's office so I can calm down.
Okay. There, the nurse basically just gives you both an ice pack. She doesn't really know how to help Peggy.
Peggy does her hair back up.
Yeah, so she kind of just gives Peggy an ice pack too, and puts it on the top of her head to kind of help her cool down.
Yeah. The nurse rolled low on her mental health skill. Okay.
Peggy hasn't discovered cigarettes yet.
Do you decide to?
Can we get? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. You can proceed from this any way you want. You can decide to talk to a few people, figure out where they hang out.
We need to figure out where they hang out.
Reconvene at a different time. You can decide to meet again later in the evening and try to track them down. You can kind of take any number of approaches to this.
Gracious.
Okay.
Well,
I don't trust Delta to do this alone. So I need to find help.
I don't anticipate that Delta is going to be interested in, like, I'm not trying to bring an 11-year-old to a place where, like, I already am carrying a little bit of, like, scared reaction to this. I don't need to bring an 11-year-old girl who is, like, anxious to make me worry about taking care of her and myself. So I think what Delta does, I think there are a couple of places, Delta looks at Peggy and says, I think there are a couple of places they could be right now. So
You're right. We should follow the stench of cigarettes.
I don't think either of our senses of smell are that attuned, but why don't I'm going to go and talk to some folks to see if I can figure out where they're going tonight. Seems like they usually have a couple of different hangouts. Either they hang out at like the old schoolyard over on the other side of town, or at this like weird diner. And so I'll figure out where they are, and I will call you to let you know what's going on and where we go from here.
So we're doing this tonight?
Well, I want to make sure that the plaque doesn't get lost.
I don't want them to keep the plaque overnight. I don't want to keep it for an hour.
Right. But if we go to the wrong place, then who knows what'll happen. So we'll figure out where they are.
Delta, I understand that I could use a hero right now, but I also feel like I could use a hitman.
What TV have you been watching lately?
My mom has really good cable.
Well, that's very expensive cable.
And I don't get monitored, so I've seen many things. We're going to zone in on this. Let's talk to Clark.
Okay. So I'm going to have you actually roll contact.
Okay. I'm going to roll contact. I have bad contact. I got it.
Delta, you can help if you want.
What is just for the sake of my knowledge, how is it actually calculating the dice rolls for skills?
So essentially you get only 6s count as successes, and you get a dice for every single point you have in the relevant stat to that skill, as well as a dice for every skill point you have in that skill. Does that make sense?
Okay. So only 6s count as successes. That's okay.
Yes.
So it is difficult to get things.
Yeah. So like most difficulty checks will only be 1 success. 2 is going to be pretty hard. 3 is like nearly impossible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with trying to reach out to.
Okay.
Nothing.
So, as you kind of talk to a few of the kids around school, no one has any idea, or rather, they're too afraid to tell you about where these kids usually hang out. Now, Peggy, you do remember them when they took the plaque from you, mentioning selling it at the pawn shop. You could attempt to go hang out there, or you could stereotype poor Clark and assume that he's affiliated with them and go talk to him. Since you mentioned that
cigarettes.
So are you going to go talk to Jeremy and Clark?
Yes.
Okay. Jeremy and Clark are hanging out outside near the bike racks. Clark has probably got his skateboard in his hand. Jeremy's tinkering on his bike. And sure enough, Jeremy does reek of cigarettes. You just going to march right up to them?
Yes, I am. They know who I am.
Bold child.
Hi.
Go away.
My name's Peggy. Okay, I'm just gonna lay
Clark,
this
do you
on.
know this chick?
She's the super genius or whatever. What do you
That's
want?
right. Peggy Myers. Hi. You know Tristan and Jonathan?
Yeah.
I'm real sick of their their shit.
Congratulations.
I look very proud of myself.
Jeez. I'm really enjoying what she has to say. So
okay, listen close then, because I'm mad. They took my science award, and if I don't get it back by tomorrow, I get in huge trouble, and Miss Myers probably gets fired.
this sounds awesome to me. What's the downside?
What does this even have to do with us? Why are you talking to us?
Okay, if you help me with this, I will do your algebra homework for a week.
How do you think we can help you? What do you want me to go beat up Tristan and Jonathan for you?
Yeah.
Number one, where would we find them? Number two, how do we know you're telling the truth? Number three, how do we know this isn't like some kind of like crazy sting operation to try to get us in trouble? Also, have you seen how big those dudes are? Are you crazy?
Look, Delta's helping us.
Delta's
Wait, am I
helping?
here?
Of course Delta's helping. This is rich. This is amazing. Nothing happens.
Of all the kids in this school, why did you choose to come to us?
Because you're in the know. You're in the clique.
You're my grandma. You're in the know.
Yeah, like they probably bum cigarettes off you, right?
What? We don't hang out with those douchebags.
Nah, they got held back a bunch of times. Nobody really likes them.
Okay.
They're probably going to end up working at the gas station, like midnight shifts for the next 20 years. It's not really.
Well, that, or they're gonna be burglars because they're already gonna pawn off my science award because it has gold on it. So eventually they're gonna get to the pawn shop and they're gonna make a lot of money, and I'm going to be the laughingstock of the school, even though I have probably a GPA of college level by now.
Yo, one second.
Okay.
Do you have one of the Game Boy linking cords?
Okay, listen, I already have both of the Pokemon games. I'm not trading Mewtwo right now.
I don't want your Mewtwo.
Okay.
If you have one of those cords, maybe we can help you out.
Well, yeah, I gotta collect them all.
All right.
Let's
Look.
see it.
All right. And I open my backpack, and do I have to spend something to say I have this on me? Because I think Game Boy is one of those
No,
things that
given
you
your
always-
background with like, you know, how you're such a computer nerd, I would say you probably have it.
All right. Yeah. I hand it out to you. That's right. Extra length.
All right.
You could stand 5 feet apart with that baby.
God, you're such a nerd. But
Really, Clark, you're gonna go fight those dudes?
I mean, those jackasses have been getting on my nerves lately. I really owe them one anyways, and like this cord, I'm bored as hell, honestly. Like, if we're being honest, getting into a scrap, what would Bad Brains do? Come on.
He looks, Jeremy, that is, looks over at Delta and he's just like, this is what we've come to.
Look, I know Delta is just Delta.
Weird.
But same time, he's actually like a little tough. Like, you know, you don't want to. Have you ever seen Ninja Stars? Throwing them
What?
at the tree? Like,
You have ninja stars? Do you run with your arms back too? What the heck is wrong with you, dude?
Wait, sorry. Point. Am I here
Yes.
right now?
I want you to
Okay.
be here now.
No, I was like,
I didn't at first, but now I
because
want
I was
you
going to
here.
say, I was pretty sure that she left without me. But if I'm here,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're
Okay.
here.
I'm gonna say you're here because I
Okay.
thought you were.
okay. No, running with your arms behind you doesn't make any sense at all.
I saw you tried it once a few years ago.
And that's how I know it doesn't make any sense at all.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Look, me and Delta, we go way back. He's actually pretty tough. He's got equipment. I know there's, that those weirdo religious people in their backyard, they have a bunch of 2x4s.
That's what I walk by their house every day.
Every now and again, when, I need to go to work, you know what I'm saying? Go back there, grab some 2x4s. We wait, we stake them out. Bash Brothers, you know what I'm saying?
Clark, you are
it's good training.
crazy.
It's good training. But
Hell yeah, I am. I'm bored as hell of this crappy town. We have these two assholes running around like they're the kings of middle school when they should be halfway through high school. I'm not down with the oppression. I'm not down with this bullshit. Punk life, hip hop forever. I'm gonna skate out of this fucking town. I'm tired of it. Let's beat these motherfuckers up.
Jeremy flicks his cigarette and gets on his bike, and he's like, "You know what, Clark? Good luck and Godspeed. I'm not trying to get arrested. I'm gonna go home."
I put out a cigarette.
Gonna punk out?
I'm not punking out, dude. It's just you're gonna jump a couple kids with like 2x4s.
Hell yeah. It's punk as hell.
Roll your charm.
All right.
Oh my God. Melissa, what does Melissa's dad build?
He's a woodworker.
Probably everything in this town.
Everything,
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah. Man, listen, you know how my dad gets about my curfew. I mean, it sounds cool. I'd come around, but I don't know.
All right. I mean, if you're going to be a poser, you're going to be a poser.
All right. So wait, I want to check yeah, actually, I kind of want to step in on this one.
Okay.
Ooh.
Like, yeah, it might not be punk or whatever, but it's the right thing to do. Like, we're still in this town. And like, we should help folks who can't help themselves.
Oh my God, he's hero speeching again.
I'm just saying, like, when's a better time to try and kick some ass than for like a good cause?
Go ahead and roll your lead ability. I just realized I'm on the wrong screen.
I thought it would be charm. Oh no.
You do have
Can
a lot
I-
of heart. You can
can-
assist if you want.
I want to assist. Can I assist?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
You can also, don't forget, you can use your luck to
Yeah, that's right.
reroll if you need to.
So do I have to roll lead now?
Yes.
Okay. I got one success.
Okay.
Hey.
What do you say?
Listen. You know what kind of guys these are. And you know what kind of town this is. Nobody's going to do anything. Miss Peggleston just like stood there and let them run away. The guy who runs the pawn shop is going to buy it. He doesn't care as long as he can make some money. We're the only ones who can do anything. And honestly, Delta can be right sometimes. Sometimes good justice is just good justice. Other times it's punk.
All right. But
Also, I'll give you $10, Jeremy. That's double what I usually give Tristan and Jonathan.
I just realized my camera's clipping through the overlay.
Yo, $10.
All right. I mean, fine, but I want more than just $10.
Okay.
You're smart. You're good with mechanical shit. I want you to help me finish fixing up my Rambler.
Your Rambler.
Yeah. That's a good deal. Now we're talking.
Okay. I'll take a look at it.
Yeah.
I mean, I wear these denims are work denims. I gotta get something out of it.
You too, Delta. If I'm coming along on this sissy little adventure to jump a couple kids with some 2x4s, which legit, that just sounds ridiculous. Like, I can't believe I'm saying it as I say it. That you, a bunch of middle schoolers, are going to jump a pair of punks with some 2x4s. Sorry, that's me as the GM, not Jeremy.
Oh, God. I need to get Melissa in on this because it has to be 3 middle schoolers, one of whom is 11, and a 10-year-old.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
it's happening.
It's gotta,
I want the wrath of God on our side.
2x4s, I was like, oh my freaking God.
Okay.
Do it.
Fine,
Okay.
fine. But you both are helping me fix my car this weekend.
I have a question point.
Question point?
Meta question point. No, like a point of order point.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm like 15, but I'm in middle school.
Oh, you are 15, aren't you?
Yeah, I was
dumb
like,
as hell.
Maybe
I was like, we're talking about all this people getting held back, and I was like, wait, like I thought I was at the high school, and then you said I was walking to the middle school, so I thought that.
Make it a middle school / high school. And then
maybe it's like you didn't get into kindergarten until like a year later.
I was gonna say we'll just say you're 1 year older than the kids because you missed the cutoff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because. Yeah. Okay.
Listen, at least you're
Yeah.
in school.
You're exactly.
Listen.
Sorry, that was so mean. I'm so sorry.
It's just like everybody's like, yeah, these people got held back. They're probably whatever. And I feel like people probably say that about me when it's not my fault.
Yeah, yours is just you started school late.
Okay.
You barely missed the cutoff.
Okay.
You were a December baby, and you were like, yeah, because of that, you started school 6 months later than you were supposed to.
Okay.
Not a bad student, though. All right, fine. I'll go with you guys.
gotta go get our paladin now.
But
A cleric, if you will.
this Saturday, you guys are going to help me fix my Rambler.
All right.
Totally.
Yeah, I'm down.
Do you got a toolbox?
Yeah, of course I got a toolbox. I have a whole garage. The whole yard is our toolbox, right, Clark?
What do you
Hell yeah.
build in there?
You'll see. We have some cool stuff out there.
Cool. Peg
Yeah.
is so
We have like a
up.
little bit of a hangout.
Oh my god.
And we found an old Rambler there. I've been fixing it up on my spare time. Clark sometimes helps. Usually he just does tricks off of the random
gotta
pieces
practice.
of metal and wood we have laying around. Anyways,
Jeez, go pro. You gotta, train like a pro.
That's
guess
true.
let's go do this. I'm sure we don't want them to actually sell this thing
Heck
at
no.
the pawn shop.
Heck no.
All right, let's gear up. I'm so juiced.
I'm toasty.
Jeremy kind of grabs his bag and he's walking his bike along and he's just kind of like, so that crazy religious dude's yard?
Yeah,
With the tire swing.
If you need to gear up for a scrap, that's where you go.
We have to sneak in through the back?
No, just talk to the girl.
The girl?
Yeah.
You think
I
she'll
never
give
talk
us
to the
it?
girl.
You think she'll
No.
just give us some wood?
Heck yeah.
All right.
Sure, whatever. It's not
Tell
far
her-
from here. It's only a couple of blocks down.
Tell her we're gonna go fight demons or something. I don't know.
The group makes their way. Jeremy, walking his bike down the sidewalk, talk about all kinds of random things. I'm sure some kind of conversation surrounding new Game Boy games props up. Jeremy and Clark are both pretty excited about their new trade cable. They haven't been able to trade this entire time. And now they can finally complete their collections. Yes. This is a big deal. It's a big day for them.
Thank you. I never got them.
And they all collectively walk down until they, sure enough, come to a large, almost abandoned-looking piece of property. It looks familiar to you, the audience. It's that same gravel path going down this large, overgrown front yard with tall yellow grass that comes up to about the waist. The house is, once again, peeling paint, looking a little bit in disrepair. There's a young girl out by the back of the house. You can kind of see her from a distance. They don't really have a gate or any kind of picket fence separating the front from the backyard. It's all kind of just one big overgrown mess. At some point there might have been a fence, but if there was one, it wasn't repaired, and this yard hasn't been upkept in a long time. As always, there's a large shed off to the left of the house, and you can hear all sorts of buzzsaw sounds and hammering and things like that going on back there. How do you proceed?
We gotta sneak around to the side of the shed. Usually there's a lot of wood laying around there, just like scrapped pieces. Pick what you want. We get out of here, but we can't get caught.
Yeah, and I've done this a million times. I can go grab the stuff.
Yeah? You steal things, goody two-shoes?
Sometimes you need resources.
Knowing you, you probably go up to the front door and say, "Oh, excuse me, sir. Could I please borrow a piece of wood? I need it for my Batmobile."
Are you interested in actually doing this? I mean, it's not my Rambler that needs to get fixed.
Oh, shit. That girl's looking at us. Is she a narc?
What do you want?
Oh, crap.
Punk justice.
You're like her age. You go talk to her, Peggy.
All
Yeah.
right.
And distract her and we'll go get the stuff.
Yeah, just like keep her occupied. Come on, Delta, let's go.
All right.
Hi,
Hi, what do you want?
my name's Peggy.
Okay.
Okay. What's your name?
Why you know my name? Are you that weird girl who does all the little things with the chords and the demon work?
I don't think I've ever
seen.
seen. I've never seen a demon. No.
They disguise themselves. What do you want? You here for service? You here to cleanse your sins? I am the chosen one. I will cleanse your sins for you. It's fine. And she just like grabs a little like bucket that has a tiny bit of dirty water, and she starts like moving her hand around. It's very muddy. Come here. Let me wipe this on your face.
Okay. I go up to the fence and I say, we want some wood.
You want wood? I
Yeah.
thought you wanted to cleanse your sins because you're an evil child. That's what Papa says.
No.
You're an evil child.
No, we're going after evil children. Well, they're teenagers, really. All teenagers are kind of jerks.
Okay. And she just kind of looks at her muddy hand and back at Peggy.
I mean, if we bring them back, do you want to like cleanse them then?
Well, obviously, but what evil fighting evil? Papa never talked about this.
Well,
She
they
just
stole.
looks real perplexed.
Well, they stole something from me. They stole my award.
What do you have an award for?
Science.
Okay, look, I'm gonna need more holy water because this is some evil. This is evil. Where'd your friends go?
To get wood? I mean, you probably have like a lot of wood back there.
She drops her bucket and like runs to the side of the shed.
Wait, come
Do I have to roll
back.
something for that? I don't know if I have to roll anything for that.
Well, it depends on how Peggy reacts.
Peggy says, "No, you have to help us.
She absolutely does not listen.
You're the chosen one. You're supposed to help us defeat evil."
I help the Lord. She keeps running.
But what about punk justice?
Is that what you tell her?
Yeah.
She keeps running. In her head, if you are touching her dad's stuff, she knows you're going to be in trouble.
What if I give you $10?
Money is a necessary evil and I don't want it.
Then I'll take your holy water, and I climb over the fence.
Uh-oh.
She like spins around and her hands are like still muddy
Okay.
and she's really torn.
Look at me. I am an evil science child, and I'm in the front yard, and I'm going to kiss your water and make it sinful.
Oh my God.
And she just kind of like balls her fists up
Oh, shit.
and just like yells as loud as she can for her papa.
Oh, no.
Do I have to roll anything to see if he'll hear me or?
I don't know. Peggy, how do you think you'd react to seeing her call for her papa?
Well, what I can do is ask her. I know what to do. I legit know what to do. I say, "Wait, you have a papa?"
Yeah? Don't you have papa?
No, I have a mama.
Oh, I don't have a mama.
You don't have a mama?
No, she's an HE double hockey stick status said that she what was it? Slept around. So she's in HE double hockey sticks now. I'm not allowed to talk to her.
I'm not allowed to talk to I've never met my dad.
It's probably because you're a demon.
Well, then that's his fault, isn't it?
Okay, demon. Sure. Don't touch my holy water. Put it down.
Okay, sorry. I just thought it was cool. I wanted to know what it was like to have a dad.
It's great. Where are your friends and why are they taking wood?
Speaking of, Zelda Clark, I'd like for you to roll for stealth. However, one of you will make the roll, but the other one can choose to help.
I'm scared of this child.
I am too. It's okay.
Oh, I have real good sneak.
Okay.
I will sneak.
Delta, do you want to help him at all? Oh, you're muted. There you are.
It probably helps for communication when I unmute. Okay, so yeah, what's your sneak?
Place.
Okay, and your body is 4, right? Or 3? Oh, then we both got the same stats. Yeah.
So how do you want to help him?
Um,
Do you want to create some kind of diversion or
did I already hear did we hear the like scream for Papa?
Yeah,
Did we hear that?
there's all kinds of commotion going on over there.
Yeah.
The three of you took advantage of that commotion to try to grab a couple of 4x4s, which you are now successfully holding.
Okay.
It's just a matter of
Getting
you
back.
manage to take them without
okay.
anyone noticing.
Okay. Yeah, I'll help by, let's see. So if we're holding them and we're trying to like sneak around back, I think like if we can just basically like pitch them over the fence, then we can come back and get them later.
Okay.
It's like a picket fence. Would he be able to see on the other side of it if we just pitched on the other side?
Well, the back of Melissa's house actually hits like a large, like sort of wooded area. So if you wanted to, you can make a break for it, but you'd be leaving poor Peggy behind.
I'm not going to do that. Yeah. So, I mean, but I feel like we could pitch the 2x4s out there
Into the woods,
and then
yeah.
come back for them
Yeah,
later.
that's actually a really good idea. So you suggest that to Clark?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to say that's actually pretty good advice. So, Clark, you can get 1 extra die when rolling for yourself to see if this works.
Sweet. Let's sneak. Yeah.
Hey! Okay. So
Boss.
you got 1 success. So you decide to, you don't want to get caught red-handed at all. And, the 3 of you are behind the shed. And each of you are holding a couple of, 2x4s, and even managed to get like some rusty old nails that were like discarded in a tin can on the side of the shed. And as per Delta's advice, you slink over to the edge of the property and kind of like conceal them amongst the trees with the plan to come back later. And Jeremy says, we should probably get back. That girl is shrieking like a cat.
Yeah. Let's go see what's going on. I think I know how we can get out of this.
Yeah, for sure. You take the lead. And Jeremy kind of like follows behind you, like awkwardly, trying to look not suspicious, but therefore looking incredibly suspicious.
Can I take a second before we leave?
Mm-hmm.
Because we're moving up front. Has the dad left or moved or started?
No.
Did the dad notice?
Yeah, no, he didn't notice because you passed your sneak check. So he didn't hear you taking the 2x4s and chucking them in the woods to retrieve later or anything like that.
But did he notice the scream?
No.
Okay.
The sound of the buzzsaw was too loud. Peggy managed to distract her quickly enough that she didn't attempt a second yelp.
I noticed that because obviously like I've got my pouch and I'm always looking for gear. Mm-hmm. So I noticed like as we're walking outside of this like big tool shop, I kind of want to look around and see if there's anything that might be useful for me to take with us.
Okay.
On the way out.
So go ahead and make let's see, an investigate check? Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Okay.
Our rolls have been like harsh today.
Yeah.
You look around and there's not really, most of the stuff outside is just lumber, things that have been discarded, old rusted metal. You actually feel a little unsafe looking through it. You could push yourself and look again, try to find something useful.
Nah, I figure we should go check on Peggy. That's my primary. Yeah.
So you come back around the shed and you see these 2 girls kind of like staring at each other in a distrusting sort of way, hands on hips. One's 10, one's 11, and there's the 3 of you who are like teenagers.
Yo, Jesus baby.
What? And she blushes like really, really hard when she sees Clark. What? What do you want? What are you doing? What are you doing on my property?
Hey, yo, calm down. We just came to, that's your holy water, right?
How you know about that?
Because everyone knows that you splash holy water on people to like cleanse their soul or whatever, right?
So I know one ever goes trick-or-treating here because you splash mud water on everybody.
Well, first of all, we don't splash mud water. We wipe it on the foreheads of those who are ready to atone.
All I know is you've ruined like my little sister's costume like 4 times.
Well, maybe she should have respected herself more and dressed a little bit more modestly. That's all I'm saying.
She also could have not come back to the house 4 times.
She's 8.
Okay, so just watch. Look, everyone, look. Jesus baby, this is what we're gonna do.
I have a name.
What's your name then? What's your name?
Melissa. What's your name?
My name is Clark.
Yeah.
So check this out.
I know that.
And Clark's gonna go over.
Why'd you ask?
I just want to see if the demons knew his name, because clearly it's not him. You're all demons.
If we are demons, then can I do this though? Then he's gonna dip his fingers in the holy water and just do a cross. Be like, I am eternally heaven angeled. Jesus.
You just wipe mud on your face.
Yeah.
It has to come from my hands.
He's the chosen one, Clark.
Duh, thank you. The devil knows.
Jeremy, when we get out of this, tell me never to hang out with these punks again. And he
I
goes
told
over.
you.
Melissa, have you seen like two punks named Tristan and Jonathan come by? Because they stole something from me and I want it back.
What do they look like?
Punks.
What's the punk?
It's like a teenager that does nothing but make others miserable for the rest of their lives.
Well, cool. I'm seeing like 3 right now, and you. So, did you check your friends?
They are a necessity. Tristan is like, I guess I describe Tristan and Jonathan, unless you want me to like fictionalize them, Bronze. Unless you have a better idea on what these bullies look like.
Usually wears like flannel. He's got a smattering of freckles across his face and just an incredibly bright shock of red hair. And Jonathan has a mullet.
And peach fuzz?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yes. What a good boy. A good naughty boy.
A blonde mullet. And you don't think you've ever seen him in anything other than his football jersey.
Have I seen them on the property at all? Like, no.
Your dad kind of creeps out most people, so they stay away from your property.
If they come near us, Papa's gonna throw some things at them, so they know. No. Haven't seen him. Okay, bye.
All right, bye. And I climb over the fence.
And she just kind of turns and looks angrily at the other ones.
Can you at least open the gate for us so we can just walk out instead of climbing over the fence like a bunch of animals?
How did you get in here before?
By climbing over the fence like a bunch of animals?
Well, I think that's a you problem, isn't it? God puts obstacles in our way so we can overcome them.
Jeremy rolls his eyes and like flicks his cigarette on the grass, and then he's like, "You're not a narc, though, are you?"
Did you just throw the devil's candy sticks on my ground, on my papa's area?
Well, yeah.
You litter? You gonna pick that up?
I'm sorry to break it to you, sweetie, but your whole front yard is litter.
Excuse me? You're gonna pick that up?
Why?
Jeremy, she bites.
You know
You better pick it up.
Look at her. She's definitely a biter.
She's got like the like front teeth coming in, but like really scraggly teeth everywhere else. Like,
oh my God.
She's got real fucked up like hillbilly teeth.
He picks up the butt, makes sure it's out, puts it in his pocket, and he's like, "Yeah, sorry I put one extra piece of trash in your crummy freaking yard." And he turns to climb over the fence. And then he like leans back and looks over his shoulder, and he's like, "I'm just saying, you're not a snitch, are you?"
I don't know the meaning of the word.
You're not going to tell any grown-ups, are you?
I'm going to tell Lord. He's the biggest grown-up of them all.
You can tell the Lord all you want. Listen,
Cool.
We're going to be back later tonight. So just like,
Why
can trust
come
you,
back?
right?
For
Why
a baptism.
What? Wait,
Yeah.
you want a service?
Yes.
Yes.
Sure.
If you don't tell anybody but God that we
Whatever.
were here.
Oh my goodness.
I try to make eye contact with Delta for some sort of sympathy.
I have to prepare.
Delta's
I have
not.
to prepare. And she just runs off. She like runs off into the field.
Jeremy sighs and finishes climbing over the fence, hops over to the other side where Peggy's at. And he's like, "I really hope she doesn't create trouble for us when we come back for that wood later."
Maybe she'll be the reason we get the wood in the first place.
I just don't want her telling her dad, okay? Have you seen her dad? Dude is huge. He's
I've
like
never
a
seen-
bear. Like a big albino bear.
Yeah, he smells like one too.
Exactly. Clark knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but I mean, we make our way over here at night all the time, Clark. Like, I don't think there's anything different to be worried about. I think so long as you're coming back for service, right? Something. At least that's what she thinks.
That's just what we told her, right, Clark?
That's
We're
what I'm
not
saying.
actually gonna let
That's
her
what
rub
she
mud on
thinks.
her face.
That's probably enough.
Yeah, that'll keep her quiet. We come back, we get the wood, we bash some skulls.
Exactly. And then I get my science award.
Yeah, whatever. But kick some ass. This is the funnest day I've had in like the last 3 weeks. So I know y'all are all. This is rad. Like, this is some MTV shit right here. Okay.
I mean, whatever. So long as we get the plaque back, that's what counts.
So long as y'all help me with my car on Saturday.
You guys see Melissa running around with like a really shitty tattered sheet hold over her head, and she's like running like just place to place trying to get stuff done.
So
Oh,
happy.
fucking God. She better not make problems for us in a couple hours. So, I got an idea. What we'll do is we'll wait for a little bit of cover of night. We don't want to wait too long because we need to get those freaking plaques back before those dudes sell it. We'll just come back through the back of the woods. That way we don't have to come through the front yard.
Yeah, but we still don't know where they are.
No, but like we need to arm
know where
ourselves
they're gonna go.
first, right?
Yeah.
I mean, what, you want to just stand outside of the pawn shop on like a busy street with a bunch of 2x4s waiting for some folks to come in?
This is your plan, not mine, Delta.
I'm just saying, maybe we should find out where they'll be that won't be on the like main avenue in Galt and find them there.
Well,
You're not wrong.
look, there aren't that many hangout spots around here.
Right.
I mean, all of us, we know where they generally hang out.
You do?
Just wait until it's a little late because they're not going to head over to the pawn shop with something that all the adults are looking for, like in the middle of the day, right?
Right.
Yeah, probably
Like
not. I don't
Yeah, they usually go to.
How about
either
this?
that-
How about if they do sell it, if we can go over there, beat their asses in with these 2x4s, take the money that they got, and go buy it back. That's how pawn shops work, right? Doesn't matter if they sell it or not.
Yo, you're right.
But
No,
The
we should
only-
get there first.
no, but the only reason that the plaque's valuable is because it has a gold plate on it. What's stopping the pawn shop owner from just ripping the plate off?
I don't think
Yes.
it won't get that serious.
It
I
won't? Are you
don't think they'll
sure?
rip the gold off, but we do want to make sure that you have it back before you go to school tomorrow.
Just
And
saying.
Peggy,
We don't
I gotta
want to go
tell
into
you-
this half-cocked, man. Those guys
It's
will whoop
probably
our
not.
asses.
real gold, like, sorry to tell you.
I'm a scientist, Clark. I would know if it is not on the periodic table.
Clark, can you just let her have this one?
All right, man. This is you. This is you. I'm with the 2x4s. I'm waiting on the corner.
I'm worth it.
This might be
So-
the most metal thing we've ever done.
Hell yeah, it is.
This is punk
And
justice.
we got that little tin can full of nails too. Hammer some of those in there. It's gonna
This
be like
is-
straight out of
that-
Streets of Rage.
I
All we
love
need
that
is the
game,
bike chain.
but that's too much. Let's
Have
take
you
the
seen
2x4.
the size of those dudes?
Yo, nobody's trying to go to juvie. I don't know about
You're
you.
not trying to go to juvie.
I think this entire thing is a bad idea anyway. But I mean,
All right.
Clark is right. It is kind of fun so far, especially that crazy Jesus kid.
All right. So what we should do is, like I said, there are probably like two places where they go real regularly. So they're either probably at that old abandoned schoolyard or they're hanging out at that like weird diner over on the other side of town. So I figure we figure out which one of those places they're at and we catch them between now and like when the pawn shops will close up.
All right.
Stakeout?
Yeah.
Great.
Let's do
You
it.
guys,
All right.
Yeah.
Yo, Peggy, we stopped by your house, grabbed some snacks because you need snacks on a stakeout.
Okay.
Delta, I don't know, whatever Batman gadgets you got laying around or whatever. You
I
Bring your ninja stars.
pretty well prepared.
Yeah.
Ninja. We could go into the methods of it, but it's more ball bearings than ninja stars.
Okay, nerd, whatever. Just go get your Batman belt and Batmobile your butt right back over here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm gonna go drop my bike off at home and probably come back. You guys want to just meet back here in a couple hours?
Yeah, shit. I gotta check on my grandma.
And Clark, we'll just ask some of the guys around, see where those dudes are at, and we'll meet back here in a couple hours. And either we can get in through the back and take that trail by the creek. You know the one, Clark.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one you usually take puddles to. Come back from up there. We can find where we stash the stuff in the woods, or maybe we can get little Jesus kid to open the gate for us. We could just get in the easy way.
Yo, don't call them puddles around all the nerds. It's
Right.
puds.
I'm sorry, puds.
Thanks.
Right. Yeah, my bad. So you decide to adjourn for the time, reconvene here later. You can decide what you want to do before you get back. Jeremy will lend a helping dice to anybody that's going to use like maybe their contact skill to ask around and see if there's anybody that knows where these dudes normally hang out. So that person will get a +1 because Jeremy will help you ask around, and everyone else can prep in another way. And you'll re-meet here at about 6 o'clock when the sun's starting to go down. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right.
Cool.
With that, it's like 4:30. It's the perfect time. Just take a quick little break, because otherwise, if I don't, Alex gets mad at me. We're not taking regular breaks. So while our players come back, take a couple hours to go get what was it, Clark? Like snacks and stuff for a
Check on your
takeout.
grandparents.
And think about how they want to prep for this next leg of their little mission. We'll do that in real life too, and we hope you in chat will as well. Not gonna lie, this is not how I saw the first episode going. I didn't actually think they were gonna be able to take that plaque from you, Peggy.
0 moves, 0 money.
We all brains here, fam.
And
Put an 11-year-old in middle school.
but like when DC was like, "Oh yeah, we're just gonna get some 4x4s and jump them," I was like, "Oh my god, this escalated so quickly." Y'all
We're
are
gonna
in
be
middle
murder
school.
hobos right away.
Punk
It's
life.
time.
Always the smart ones you gotta be wary of.
We'll be back in about 5 minutes time. Thanks for watching.